Back on the ride. What up? What's going on, everybody? Back on this vlog as usual. But today I want to talk about a very interesting topic, conversation I was having. Well, it's actually an email exchange, and he dumped me. A lot of time we look at problems and we think, well, finding solution of that problem is the biggest challenge. And not exactly. After 5 years doing this business, being a social enterprise, which is actually my first and my last, by the way. not to discourage anybody out there, but it's definitely not gonna be another one. But that's besides the point. But guys, finding a solution to the problem is not going to be your biggest challenge. If you're going to be a social enterprise or social entrepreneur today, finding the solution is, I won't say the least of your problem, but it's not going to be challenging. Making that solution sustainable, that's going to be your challenge. And I'm talking specifically for social enterprise. I'm talking specifically for businesses that operate for low-income people, right? And that's going to be your biggest challenge, sustainability of your business. Coming up with a business model that will allow you to break even. I'm not even talking about profit. I'm talking about breaking even, so you can pay your staff and do whatever you need to do. Before you can, and if you make profit, that's even. I've yet to meet a true social impact enterprise that is fully sustainable. That does not depend on grants. Does not depend on government supports, and whatever the case that is, and does not need to constantly raising capital and all those things. So I've yet to meet one. I'm not saying there's not. And by the way, if you're a social enterprise, you're sustainable, you living off your business, but also have a huge impact, please hit me up. I would love to interview you, talk to you, and all those things. We will be sustainable. And one of the biggest challenge of social enterprise, it takes time, as I mentioned, not just innovation, but it takes time to come up with a business model, develop your technology or innovation to solve whatever problem, come up with the structure and all those things. It takes time, so is it a time issue? Maybe you haven't had enough time, because a lot of time companies run out of money, and they just needed some more time to come up with a sustainable model. So that could be it. That is a possibility. Can it be, that your business model is wrong? I don't know. Each business is different. For us, I'm always speaking for myself, we have the right business model. Now it's about scaling up. But we're not sustainable yet. I'll be straightforward with you guys. We're not sustainable yet. We have revenue. We have a business model at work. We have a sustainable model that we developed that we haven't implemented yet, because we need to have a certain number of kiosks and infrastructure to be able to implement our sustainability. But we've been in business 5 years. The solution to develop took maybe, at least the development, of course, is ongoing, but roughly took 2 years, to come up and knowing what it is and all those things. And the only reason why we're still developing certain aspect, and all is money. You develop, you run out of money, you got to pause, you got to continue. I like to be straight up honest with you guys. There's no BS. People always look at, sometimes we post articles and all, and yeah, people have that perception, and I talk about it. The perception of people about success is just a perception, and you can influence people's perception based on what you post. But I always trying to also redirect people and give them the real story of what's happening. But that's pretty much it. Solution and sustainability is two different things. So don't dwell on your solution. Any problem can be solved. Being sustainable, it's also a problem. You can solve it, but that's going to be more challenging. Now, I would spend more time building or finding a sustainable model than trying to come up with a perfect or great solution. And I've seen companies spend so much resources on the technology, the solution, that the sustainability comes after the fact, and it becomes problematic. And then they realize, how important it is. Get out the car right quick. So I can talk to y'all. But yeah, guys, So yeah, briefly I'll recap, man. Solution, sustainability is two different things. And so trying to speed up the process, because what you're going to find out, and I'm going to end with this. What you're going to find out is the number one killer of any business, especially social enterprise. They run out of money. They run out of money because they haven't had enough resources and all to prove their concept, prove their business model, and all those things. So you got to make sure that speed is the key thing, because unfortunately, and that's not for everybody, but it's for most of us, because you have companies. I had an opportunity to meet a company about 3 months ago, and they're developing a solution to bring TV offline, computer offline, computer access, etc. And I asked them, how long you guys been in business? They've been a few years. And I said, well, what's your business model? Are you guys going to make money? Well, they say, well, right now we're still testing. We're not too much worried because we have a huge funder behind us, a huge investor, and he's patient. Boom. That's a great opportunity. But unfortunately, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that only happened to 0.0001%. Most of us will have to prove the concept before the real money comes. So that's make it even more challenging. So social enterprise, keep the fight, keep going, guys. It's tough out there. I hope you enjoy the content. Subscribe. Talk to you later.